Lisa, I am so excited to be doing our practice together. So, I just wanted to go through the three fundamentals of what we'll be reviewing today. Number one is we want our bodies to be completely like a wet noodle. So, throughout this practice, if there's anything that's bothering you, if you need any options, please let me know, and we will certainly work our way through the pose to make you as comfortable as possible so that you can truly relax. Number two is we want to really focus on breath to relax, breathing to relax. So we do have a 4x8 breath technique, which we'll start off with. And then number three, I want you to completely allow time under passive tension be your number one friend, where you're just submitting yourself into the pose and enjoying every aspect of the couple of minutes that we'll be holding the poses today. We're gonna start off with 3 moon squats. And moon squats are, you're going to take your toes slightly facing out, come a little wider than hip distance, okay, or whatever feels comfortable for you. I'm gonna have you inhale those arms up to the sky, reach, 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 reach. Look at the sky, invite all this energy and exhale the breath, curling around the spine, and you're gonna cross your forearms and look down. Using your legs, we're gonna inhale. Now, if it feels a little uncomfortable, Lisa, feel free to put something underneath your heels. Perhaps you roll up the mat. Good, and exhale the breath, curl and round, take your time, coming all the way down, look behind you. And then nice and slow, use your legs as you expand the heart up toward the sky, reach to the fingertips, and exhale, curl and round, drop those hips down, drop your gaze, and release. Okay, we're gonna start, since you're down here, with a passive squat. So go ahead and grab either your block or 2 blocks, okay, whatever your flexibility is. And I'm gonna time this for 2 minutes. So the goal is to really settle in. If you don't feel like that's enough, you can even grab a pillow, but let those knees come out. And we're just going to keep our heels down. So again, if you need to roll up your mat, whatever's gonna allow you to settle into this space. You're going to have your toes on the ground, your heels on the ground, and turn your palms to face me. Good. And just relax as we drop our head forward, nice and slow. And just go ahead and start breathing for 4 counts. If you feel any sort of impingement or anything in your head, you could always bring your bolster. You could even put your fists right below your head. You could even take a block, but just settle into the space. Once you breathe in for 4 counts, you're going to exhale the breath for 8. And just allow the connection of your arms to the inner thighs. So while you feel your legs supporting you in this pose, you feel the posterior chain, your spine, just let go, just let go. I'm going to talk through this so that you could really visualize what your body should be experiencing in this pose. We want to really let go. A lot of times we're moving through life, and this is the time to just let it go. Just allowing your shoulders to drape forward. This is a beautiful hip opener. It's allowing your lower back to release. It's allowing the hips to be opened up. Take a nice deep breath for 4. And exhale the breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, Lisa. Let's slowly come out of this posture as you roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. And let's gently just shift our feet in. Good job. And you're going to release the devices from underneath you as we do maybe 1 or 2 cat cows. So place your knees directly under your hips, your hands directly under your shoulders, and drop the belly down. Take the gaze upward, closing your mouth. And exhale the breath as you hollow and round. Just connect the breath, really arch that back like a cat. Inhale, drop the belly down as we take our gaze up toward the sky, cow pose. And exhale, hollow and round, cat. Good. And next, what we're gonna do is half pigeon. So in half pigeon, let's go ahead and grab a pillow. Okay. And you're gonna send your hips. So let's put the knees, actually start with your knees on the pillow. That might be a great place to start. So if you have your mats, that would be good. Excellent. And you're gonna take your right leg forward to start. And then slowly slide that left leg back. And then we're gonna shift our right foot across, across, across. And then open up that right hip, right knee comes to the ground so that that leg is parallel to your pillow. Good. And let's slowly settle down. Okay, so get that breath work into the body. You could start up even if that feels good. Maybe we slowly settle to the ground. Take a nice deep breath in for 4. And exhale nice as you dissolve into this half pigeon. Just allow yourself to breathe, really getting into that hip. You should feel your right glute releasing, all these muscles that connect to our hips. We want to breathe and let go. So visualize with every exhale, you're settling deeper into the earth, Lisa. Let's take one more deep breath in. And just exhale the breath, release those shoulders, let everything settle in, allowing that hip to expand. And we're gonna switch sides. Let's gently come out. So walk your hands slowly back, walk your hands slowly back, tuck the left toes, and then slowly make your way back onto the pillow, kneeling. The same way we came in is the same way we'll come out. And if you want, you can even do like a little back bend if that feels nice. If you want to reach toward the sky, reach it up. And then reach for the other side, whatever feels good, because we were in forward flexion. Maybe open up that anterior chain. Beautiful. And let's prepare for that left side. So we're going to slowly kneel up. You're going to take the left foot forward this time. And we're going to work our left foot to the side, going toward the right, nice and slow. Maybe send that hip back first and then slowly drop that left knee down to the left corner of your mat. And then we're going to slide that leg back. Good. Relax. Remember, we want to become a wet noodle in this posture, and we want to breathe to relax. So inhale through the nose for 4. Exhale. It might help you to even close your eyes. Just take out that external environment so that you could really allow your body to dissolve. Most of this is just letting go of any sort of tension we hold in our body. Just want to let it go. Good. Take a nice deep inhale again. And let it go, Lisa. Excellent. So slowly come out again, nice and slow, nice and slow. Good. Okay, so slowly make your way onto your knees, tuck the back toes. Take your time. You know, we allow our bodies to become real extensible. We don't want to just jerk our way out, right? So same thing, just reach up toward the stars, all the way up, and slowly bring it down. And again, up, 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 and slowly bring it down. Good. So I love doing blaster pose as well. So this one, we had a little external rotation of the hip. Now we're going to do it in the sagittal plane. So I'm going to have you grab a block if you'd like. I personally like to have my pillow for that back leg. So in blaster, we're going to come into a lunge. So let's start on the right side. You're going to put your left leg onto that pillow and you're going to walk that right foot forward a little wider than your hips. And you're going to slowly, if you want some sort of device in front of you, by the way, to work your way down. Some people need it, some people don't. But for you, if it feels good to come straight forward, as long as we could settle into the space, you're going to walk that leg back, walk yourself forward, and drop your back knee to the ground. And that pad is going to be on that back knee to really allow you to relax into it. And you're going to wiggle your front foot forward until your front ankle is directly under your front knee. So make sure it's right underneath and then settle into the space. Remember to breathe. Okay, you could turn your foot out a little bit as much as you need to work on balance. Sometimes a little wider feels better in the body. So this is probably a good one to have a pillow next time, next session, because I know that we're going to work together again. I'm
I
just
know, right?
kidding. And that's time. Good. So nice and slowly, let's walk ourselves back, walk ourselves back, walk ourselves back. So that pad behind you, maybe grab that and then put that on top of the block for today. So not the pad that goes under your knee, but the pad. There you go. I would maybe like just bring the ground up a little bit so we can really settle in. So same thing, we're going to kneel down on the right leg and then bring your left leg a little wider. And then slowly shift your hip back and back and back and rotate that left foot as much as you need to until you could settle in with that left knee being over the left ankle. That looks a little bit better.
Yeah,
Good.
this is better for sure.
Yeah. And you can even rest your forehead onto your hands. And the goal is to really release into, I want that brain to go into the hips. We don't want any tension in the upper body, otherwise it brings our brain up to the upper body. So the longer you hold this pose, the more you'll be able to settle into the pose. And for today's purposes, we're going to hold it for one more cycle of breath, 4 counts in, 8 counts out. But just feel those hips coming toward the earth and just everything else relaxing. Good. And slowly release it. Good. And in releasing it, you're going to slowly bring that left foot back. And let's just go ahead and maybe shake out the feet. So some people like to just shake it out, shake it out. And roll your shoulders down and back as you're kneeling on that pad. Ah. All right. So next up, we're going to do frog pose. I think this is one of your favorites, Lisa. We're going to start in child's pose and we're positioning our hips directly on top of our knees. Um, and you're going to put your hands directly underneath your shoulders, so your elbows rather. So we're going to slowly walk our way out. I'm going to have my pillow under here just in case. And your knees and your feet are going to be in the same plane. So I don't know if you have enough stuff with you to lower down, but go as far as you can where you could truly just settle into the pose. That looks good. And you're going as wide as you can, wide as you can. So just take a little look behind you. Make sure the feet are relaxed. You don't want those toes tucked. And open up the knees as much as you can to really get into the adductors, those inner thighs.
Girl, we are there.
We're there this minute. What we got today.
Oh, that's why I'm here.
That's why you're here. And it's all based on where we are today. We want to always work on progress and be present in this space. And what that means is just allowing yourself to be present in the breath, just visualizing the body becoming that noodle. Maybe think about a noodle nice and soft and squiggly. So if you're experiencing any sort of discomfort, breathe into that discomfort. With every exhale, just visualize your body letting go. Just check in, making sure the shoulders are relaxed. On the exhale, the breath coming from the bottom of the tailbone, working its way in through the back of your throat. Just feeling yourself settling in just a little bit more with every exhale. I And we're slowly going to let it go. So please take your time as we shift our knees in a little bit, and walk your way back. And let's take a regular child's pose. So walk your way all the way back and send your arms forward, because now that you can, you want to reach forward, pull your fingertips forward, feel that whole posterior fascial chain releasing and stretching, and allowing that lower back to feel that lengthening. Sometimes some of these stretches could feel more aggressive. We really want to get to a point where they're not aggressive and they're more therapeutic. So the great news is, Lisa, we're on our last stretch, and this one is going to be dessert for you because it is butterfly. And based on where you're at in your body, let's go ahead and either prop ourselves up, and if you need anything underneath your knees, the goal is to bring your heels about 4 fists forward. So bring your feet forward, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and just a lot. There you go. And with butterfly pose, you can just settle down all the way. Again, if you want this piece to come in front of you, or if you want to bring a yoga block, or if you just want to curl and round, if that feels good, stay there. So you could even just open up your hands toward the sky, just drape your shoulders forward, allow that neck to completely relax, and just connecting those feet. That connectivity in your body allows the brain to feel from head to toe where you are in space. So allow your knees to feel some sort of connection with the grounds. And just close your eyes, dissolve your thoughts for a moment. Very easy to focus on what's next. We want to focus on the present moment by bringing ourselves to our breath. So are we really deepening our breath with every inhale? And with our exhale, are we really deepening the breath? If you want any sort of variations to get a twist of any sort, if you want to reach forward, sometimes it feels good to reach those fingertips forward, or sometimes just being here is enough. So allow yourself to dissolve for another deep round of breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale the breath for 8. And slowly make your way out of this posture as you bring yourself up. And hug your knees into your chest. You can curl and round if you want to do that. That sometimes feels good because you're bringing yourself in, you're hugging yourself like you love yourself, as you should, because you are amazing, Lisa. Thank you so much for joining me in my practice today.
Thank you. Thank you for a good stretch. I actually feel a little more open.